road again. I'm so happy to be on the road again. I'm telling a lie to tell you I'm happy to be on the road again. Remember that song? I'm on the road again. I'm happy to be on the road to party with my friends or some crap. Believe me, that is not the case. This Sunday morning. Now, what I am happy about is giving honor to the ancestors, peace forever and always. And this is another edition. Welcome to another edition of what I call the Reality's Temple on Earth Internet Ministry. I am the gatekeeper or the host of this program. I am known on social media, wherever you may find me. I'm known as the Mighty One, Angel Snubbed Up 7. I am also your soul brother, number 1. Okay. I noticed that the so-called Negro people, when they are loyal to a belief, when they are loyal to an ideology, they become very emotional. I was just told, why don't I commit suicide? Because I don't believe their spirituality. Why would you tell somebody? I have been on YouTube since 2007. I have never told anybody to go to hell, commit suicide, or wish any harm on nobody because you disagree with what I say. In fact, the reality is, and I'm going to be very humble, the truth of the matter is, you're not on my level. I don't expect you to understand. Because I've gone beyond your spirituality. I've gone beyond your religion. I've gone beyond your belief. Because I seek to know. I'm not caring about belief. I'm not caring about what I cannot prove and show. I stand on what I know. And when you stand on what you know, those who are grounded in belief, they don't have nothing coming. Those who are grounded in belief cannot even comprehend what you're talking about because they are trapped in a fictional world, a fantasy world, a world that has and can have no effect upon us in reality. So I ask a person, how does your spirituality pay your bills? How does your spirituality stop the prison, the school to prison pipeline? How does your spirituality stop a nuclear bomb or a drone strike? These are beliefs that we entrench ourselves in because it's easier to believe in a better world than get off your lazy ass and make a better world. So you're gonna wait on Jesus, You're going to wait for Elijah Muhammad to come back from the dead. You're going to wait for some divine savior instead of using your own brain. Hey, how you like? Hey, what's up there, Jamal? One thing I learned that I learned when I was incarcerated is I had to learn how to use my brain. I had to learn how to have faith in myself. You want to tell me that I had a prior life how does that belief, how does that information help me right now? How does it help you? Whether it's real or whether it's fairy tale, I'm not interested because it don't do me any good. What does this information, how does it help you get out from under races? How does it help change our condition? Feel good stuff that you use, like you use sex and alcohol and drugs. These are beliefs, these things that we use to tolerate and make our life feel better as we live in hell. Instead of changing hell, the only thing you have learned how to do is how to tolerate it instead of changing it. I learned how to use my brain. I learned how to use and have faith in myself to change my condition. I don't want to hear about your slave teaching, because that's all that it does. Because no power comes from you. No power comes from you. You depend on some outside force that clearly is taking his, her, or its time to do anything for you. I don't have time for it. I'm not interested in religion. I'm not interested in spirituality. I'm not interested in your gods, your afterlife, your reincarnation, your reptile, your reptilian aliens, or none of this other nonsense that we gravitate towards. That's not real.
Continue on this road for 56 miles.
If it's real, simply prove it. Show clear, convincing, and overwhelming evidence that it's real. I have no choice but to accept it. But if you can't, why are you getting mad because you can't prove what you say? That's a personal problem. Believe what you want to believe. When people get to the point where they think they can bully and force something on you, I got a problem with that. I was bullied all my life. I have a problem, a serious problem, when you try to bully me, try to tell me what to do. And this leads up to our topic. These pro-black retarded sewer rats are very angry at Oprah Winfrey because they can't make a slave out of her. I must laugh, and I feel shame because there was a time, I know, that I felt the same way. If you don't think the way I think about something, you are Uncle Tom, you a coon, you a traitor, you a sellout. I did the same thing, so I'm guilty. I'm guilty myself. But as you get older, you're supposed to grow. As you get older, well, first of all, my problem was I was influenced by these pro-black teachings. That was my number one problem. That's the reason why I was thinking the way that I was, because I was influenced and I was raised up in this black conscious, pro-black, pan-African garbage. So I was influenced by that mental disorder, because that's what it is, mental disorder. I mean, I want to say this. I am not a lawyer for Sister Oprah. I'm not her public relations manager. I'm none of these. I don't necessarily agree with the opinion or some of the actions of our sister, soul sister Oprah. It is not my place to try to bully her and tell nobody what to do. When you come here, I offer advice. I bring suggestions. That's what you hear from me. I am not angry at you. You are my brother. You are my sister in this struggle. We disagree on this point, and that's where I'm going to leave it. I'm not angry at you. I'm not going to tell you to go to hell. I'm not going to tell you to go commit suicide. I'm not going to wish that your mama died. You never hear those things from me. You never hear those nasty, vile, profane, hurtful things coming from me. I don't do that. I don't try to bully you. I will defend my point. I have the right to defend my point, but I don't bully nobody to believe my opinion. Like I said, I don't expect you to gravitate toward my opinion anyway. And I said this with the utmost humility. You're not on my level anyway. Those who understand, they understand. Those who don't, you're not on my level anyway. Perhaps God will cause you to mature one day. How can you say that? You call God a parent, and you are a child of God. Every parent wants their child to grow up and be better than them. Every parent wants their child to be independent. If God is the parent, then why do God want you to praise him 24 hours a day? Why do God want you dependent upon him, her, or it? That's not a parent, that's a damn slave owner. You got God confused with being a slave and a slave owner. You are a slave and your God is the slave owner. A real parent does not represent that. When you look at nature, all animals want their babies to grow up and be independent, and because of adaptation, evolution, many of them become better than their parents. If God is the parent, God don't want you to be dependent. God wants you to be independent. So when I speak, when you speak, and you said be, and it is, then your power made that come into reality. Not because you prayed to God, not because you begged mom and daddy for some money, because you went out and got the money, because you did it yourself. Backed up by the wisdom and what your parents taught you, so that you can be a full functioning God and goddess, a full functioning adult, able to take care of yourself. If you can't take care of yourself, they call you a bum. If you can't take care of yourself, they call you handicapped, crippled. Something is wrong with you. So the God that would back me up would be a God that gives me the wisdom and the power to be independent, knowing that I have the potential to be greater than my parent. I'm not interested in being your slave, and I'm not going to let you bully me. You have thousands of people who wants to bully Oprah Winfrey. They think they can do that. They want Oprah. They feel Oprah owes them something and do what we said. Think how we think. I don't expect Oprah, no matter what they do, I don't expect Oprah to bow down to their wants. If there is a hell, they can go to hell. I understand this because there are those who believe they can come to me and tell me how I should think, what I should do. You can kick rocks. You can get angry, mad, upset. You can make exposed videos. You can do whatever your little heart desires. I could care less. I'm not your slave. And you're not going to bully me. What's up there, twin? Okay. So let's say Oprah did bow down to their wishes. What are you going to do for Oprah? What if Angel Snap Up 7, okay, I'm going to bow down to your wishes. I'm going to be a Pan-African. I'm going to be black first. I'm going to be blackity black, black, black. What you going to do for me? What you going to do for Oprah? They're not going to do nothing. The only thing these RBG Nation, Black First, Blackity Black, all these folks, pro-black folks do The only thing they know how to do is take. That's all they know how to do is take. They don't give you nothing except some pretty talk. And I am not interested by your delusional, fairy tale, fantasy ass talk. I'm not impressed by that. Don't mean nothing. It don't help pay your bills. It don't keep your children safe from racists and pedophiles. It don't do anything. So what can you do? Okay, myself and Oprah, we're gonna bow down to the pro-black, black first, Nation of Islam, whatever you want to call yourself. We're gonna bow down to you. What can you do for me? What can you do for Oprah? Nothing. The only thing you want to do, well, brother, donate. Give to my cash out. You're going to ask Oprah for some money. That's what you're going to do. You're going to beg me for my money. That's what you're going to do. You ain't going to give me nothing. Absolutely nothing. I believe it was 2009, 2010. I did a little experiment at the cost of my friend because he didn't know. But I told him, and the friend I'm talking about is my brother Derek Grayson. He's running for the Georgia State Senate right now. He's a Christian, a very good brother, very, very respectful of me forever. And whatever he gets involved in, okay, I think we got a problem here. I think I'm gonna have to cut this video short. This is like a check. Traffic check, way station. They sometimes we have to stop to get our weight checked out or get the truck inspected and all that type of stuff. Looked like they didn't want to do nothing, but I had to stop in there because if I didn't stop in there, this guy be coming after me with red lights. Don't have time for that today, not on a Sunday. Looked like they was in a pretty good mood, so they let us slide through. Now, where was I? Okay. I know I'm senile, so excuse me. Yeah. Okay, my brother, Derek Grayson, he is trying to be the a state senator for Georgia. And all these pro-blackly black folks was angry with me because they considered brother Derek Grayson, and this is way before Tommy Sotomayor. He's a coon, hate black people, all this stuff. He's a Sambo, sellout, all this thing. So I did an experiment, okay? I I did not even tell him. And I just cut him loose. I just cut the brother loose. I made an announcement that I wasn't going to have any more dealings with this brother. He's a coon, Sambo, etc., etc., etc. I would apologize to him later, but I wanted these suckers to take me serious because I wanted to see what they really was about. Okay, so now I'm not affiliated with the coon. I'm not affiliated with the Sambo. I'm not affiliated with the traitor. So now I'm very sure these people ready to take some serious action. Let's do it. Now you know what I'm going to say next. These pieces of trash, pro-black pieces of trash, these bums didn't do nothing. They didn't attempt to do nothing. I thought the reason why we could not build, the reason why we couldn't accomplish something was because I was affiliated with the coon, with the Uncle Tom Sambo. These people didn't do nothing. That was 2009, 2010. It's 2020 right now. They have accomplished nothing. Absolutely zero. Except begging for your dollars. Take. That's all they ever do is take your money. And all of them is out of my life. They are the ones gone. And the brother willing to support me, the brother that had my back, if I called that brother right now and told him I was in trouble and I needed his help, I'm very sure he would help me. And he know if he called Angel Number 7, I'm gonna help him. These niggas, I hate to talk like that, pieces of trash. You are wasting your time with them. Louis Farrakhan had to mention Kobe Bryant. In his Savior's Day address. He wanna, hey, how you doing there, Chase? He wanna teach how the Gayle King interview, how Gayle King really should have approached the situation, the interview. These people, high and mighty, arrogant, a bunch of know-it-alls. Always got all this high wisdom for you. They so damn smart. If you're so smart, why you still live with racists? If you're so smart, Mr. Farrakhan, why you don't produce food, clothing, and shelter for yourself? The Nation of Islam has been around for 90 years. 90 years. And you have nothing to show for 90 years. Nothing. But you can go around and impress dumbass folks that don't think worth a damn. You can impress them talking about what Gayle King should have done, and you can't even solve your own problems, sir. Why didn't you got the nerve to talk about Gayle King, Oprah Winfrey, Kobe Bryant, Why didn't you talk about that Malcolm X Netflix documentary in your speech? Oh, he's silent on that one. But you got all this advice, how people supposed to solve their problem. You got all this advice, all this wisdom. You can't even solve your own problem. You still have the ghost of Malcolm X hanging over your shoulder because you refuse to solve your own damn problem in the appropriate manner. Got all this high and mighty advice. These pro-blacks know so damn much. Can't even solve your own problem. The only thing they do is beg. Professional beggars. All of them, that's all they do. Is beg. And sell you false hopes and dreams. And ghosts and spirits and spooks and afterlives and reincarnation and whatever else they give you, but cannot liberate you from an oppressor once and for all. You want to laugh when I talk about the Mississippi campaign, but it's thousands of these pro-black suckers. They don't have a town. They don't have a neighborhood. They don't control a city. And of course, they don't control a state. And you never did it in the past. Our ancestors created their own neighborhoods. They created their own towns. And towns grow into cities. They was on their way. And cities will eventually cause you to take control of that damn state that you're in when you have enough key cities. These people are a bunch of frauds. Oh, the black man got shot. Oh, the black man got shot, the racist. Until you find out the black man is a homosexual, a gay brother, a lesbian sister. Then they change their tune. But they black, right? Yeah, well, homosexuality is destroying the black family. Let me tell you something else that's destroying the black community. What else is destroying the black family? Your raggedy ass is because you divisive and you hate-filled. You profane, you nasty, you violent, and y'all are evil. You destroying the black community too. You are identity confused. You don't know what the hell you are. Are you a Muslim? Are you a Hebrew? Are you a Camite? Are you a Moor? What the hell are you? Are you black? Are you Nubian? I mean, what the hell are you? You're a bunch of confused ass individuals. You don't like abortion, but you don't adopt none of our children in these foster homes. You against abortion, but you don't help nobody when they become adult. You see, I'm not into that fake ass stuff. If you take care of adults, adults will take care of children. But see, they use children to make money. Put the faces of innocent children on the TV so they can pull at your emotions, all the poor children, and they would give the children 5 cents and they would give themselves 95 cents. That's how that works. And then when the children become adults, They throw them in jail, throw them in the prostitution house. They become victims of the sex trade or whatever. They don't give a damn about you when you become an adult. You should be sick and tired of the foolery. You should be sick and tired of these fake ass folks. They have nothing to offer you. They have no creativity. They have no vision. They live in the 1960s. They live in the 1970s. They live in the 1930s. They live 5,000 years ago, 10,000 years ago. And if you're a sister, and if you're a woman, the only thing you worth is having a baby. That's all. You have no other function except having a baby. You have no brain. You offer the nation nothing except spread your legs for these lustful ass dudes who will knock you up and leave you with their Pan-African ass. Ask the sisters how many Pan-African black conscious men left them with a house full of babies. They fake. They fake. I remember there was a sister. I think her name was Melanin Sutek. And this sister defended black men with all her life. And she was always on Facebook and YouTube with her big breasts in your face. Talk about, she even talking nasty, talk about how her and the brother have oral sex and all this. She loved the black man. The black man could do no wrong. And looked like she got about 5 or 6 children. But one day, her whole tone stopped because that God and that king she was bragging about, he left her and her 5 and 6 children. Then she started talking differently about black men. Now I don't see her on social media at all anymore. Struggling with her 5 children. That's black conscience for you. That's Pan-Africanism for you. Too embarrassed to be on social media anymore. She might be living in her car, who knows? Because black conscious folks don't give a damn about you unless they can use you. So that's all they want Oprah for. They want to use Oprah. That's all. And take. They just want to use Will Smith and Jada Pinkett and Monique. They just want to use you for their purpose. And once they can't get no more out of you, throw you away like toilet paper. All the brothers and sisters who knew about this sister, Melanin Sutek, or our brother Natural Tahuti went to prison, asked them how many letters they sent to brothers that end up in prison. Natural Tahuti told me he don't get any letters. But as long as he was debating folks, he got thousands of views, got all kinds of praise. But when he went to prison, all that stopped. If I love you, if I care about you, I want to be with you. If you go to jail, I'm going to support you in jail. If you get sick, I'm coming to your house. I will feed you chicken soup. I'm down with you. These Pan-Africans, Black First, all these folks, as soon as you cannot do anything for them, they let you go. Farrakhan kicked Khalid Muhammad to the side like he was trash. After all that man done for him. They kicked Malcolm X to the side after all Malcolm done. Treated Malcolm X like trash. I would advise us to stay away from them. They are the enemy. They are your enemy. They are divisive. They are liars. They are manipulators. They're nothing but a bunch of parasites and leeches. All in the name of black empowerment, whatever the hell that is. Black is not a concept to empower. Black has its origins with races to depower, to make a slave out of you. Wherever you find black, do you find power? I'm going to be like Umar Johnson. I'm going to ask the question again. Wherever you find black, do you find power? No, you don't. You're welcome, twin. Wherever you find black, you find confusion and division and dependence. That's what you find. And cowardice. That's what you find. Because black origins with races, and it was made and created for enslavement, not liberation. It was created for enslavement. And so I'm not shocked, as long as we are founding our liberation upon black, that we can't get nowhere. Because if it wasn't for white racism, you would not have black power. You would not have black conscience. There would be no black first. And black was designed for enslavement. Black was designed for oppression, not liberation. If you take the black out of black first, take the black out of RBG Nation, if you take the black out and put white, you can't tell that, you wouldn't know the difference between white power and black power. White supremacy and black supremacy. Because it's all the same. Black conscience and all this blackity black stuff is a child and an offspring of pink supremacy. And you wonder why, after all these years, we can't get nothing going. It makes you mentally disturbed. You have a distorted view of the world, a distorted, disoriented view of reality. They live in a world that don't exist. And so they get angry at you, they get angry at Oprah, they get angry at me, because we don't want to come into your delusional world. If I had an opportunity to talk to Oprah or Gail or Will Smith and Jada or any of our people, the number one priority should be your liberation. I'm not interested in what food you eat. I'm not interested in sexual orientation or your religion or your ideology. The number one priority should be less liberated. But when you have that sick black conscious mindset, you want to force your own personal lifestyle and ideology and beliefs on others. And people are not going to go for that. So you might as well sit your ass down. You might as well just be comfortable being the incompetent losers that black conscious, black power is. Nobody interested in your damn beliefs. I just want to be free. I don't want to know about your God or how you eat, how you sleep, who you sleep with. I'm not interested in stuff. I just simply want freedom, justice, and equality. That's what I want. I want to be liberated from a racist once and for all, so our future generations can have a better shot and have a happier life. These people are so selfish and arrogant. It's all about what they want. Take your nasty, sewer right, doo-doo eating ass on somewhere. I'm so happy that Oprah will never bow down to your kind or none of our people, because what you don't like, what they should do. Why don't you be an example of what you're talking about? Build your schools. Build your CBS and NBC and CNN. Build and do your thing. And maybe somebody might listen to you. You can't do nothing except beg and talk about we could, woulda, shoulda, coulda stuff. Incompetent, can't accomplish a damn thing. You're not gonna bully me, not gonna bully Oprah or none of our people. They're not gonna let y'all bully them. Take your ragged ass back under that rock that you crawled out from under. These pro-black retards make me sick. I told you, I reject all religion, spirituality, and gods. I'm not interested. I reject all black conscious, blackity black mess. If that's what you into, African, Pan-African, all that, if that's what you into, it was nice knowing you. This is not the place for you. I'm not interested. And no, my mind is not open to it. Been there, done that. You act like these people talk to me like I have no idea what they talking about. No, you can't comprehend where I'm coming from. I know exactly what you're talking about. Been there, done that. I know what you're talking about. I heard it all before. I'm not impressed. So what? You cannot use a fictional solution to solve a real problem. It don't work that way. It just don't. I will never bow down. I will never digress. I will never go backwards. Go back to the church, go back to spirituality, go back to black conscious, silly fairy tale mess. I'm not doing that. I'd rather be dead and gone. That's loser stuff. And all these people you see, they ain't nothing but a bunch of losers. The only thing they ever show you is talk, what they believe. They never show you nothing. It's thousands of these people. I know the first thing they will tell me, what about you? What do you show? I do not have thousands. I do not have millions of people with me. Because if I did, you will see. Otherwise, I'll shut the hell up. It's as simple as that. And key. If I had thousands of people with me, and I cannot produce, I will shut up. I'll take my channel down. Google don't have to take my channel down. I will. Because I cannot produce. And then, unlike you, I'm looking for somebody
Current warning ahead.
who can probably do that and help them. These people, with their mindset, have not been able to do nothing since the Civil Rights Movement. All these young people talk about the elders do this, the elders didn't do that. It's your turn. You are over 18 years old. What are you done?
Speed warning.
What have you done? What have you accomplished? You living off the nothing that your elders done 50, 60 years ago. That's what you're doing. So what are you going to do different? Absolutely
Speed
nothing.
warning.
Oprah don't owe me, don't owe you. Oprah don't owe nobody nothing. We haven't done nothing for Oprah and can't do nothing for Oprah. However, I believe, and this is what I believe. I can't say I know because I'm not in the mind of Oprah. I believe if Oprah and Gail, Jada and Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, and a lot of these coons and people that y'all talk about, if you really was serious and they saw that we really, for an example, if they actually saw us trying to take control of the state of Mississippi, and they saw us changing the lives of the people, and they saw that our actions was improving the economy, improving the school system, and improving everything from a poverty-stricken state, and we really was doing things, I believe they would help us. I really do. I think you'll get a money transfer from an unknown party, or they might just say, hey, I just went to Mississippi, them brothers and sisters got it going on, and I pledge $1 million to build this school for them. I pledge $1 million to do such and such for them. Now you talking. Has nothing to do with your beliefs or your religion, just changing the condition of the people. That's what you want to do first. That's number one priority. Mississippi Union, that's what I want. Mississippi has the lowest teenage birth rate in the nation.
Speed warning.
The lowest employment. And I believe Oprah and Bob Johnson, many of our people with influence and money, hell, they might even want to move there. I want to be with my people. Now you're acting right. I don't want to be around a bunch of savages. The people have a brand new state of mind there. You feel safe when you're there. They said when you come to the United States, when you come to Mississippi, that's the most safest place I ever been in the United States. The lowest level of homelessness in the nation. You can do it. But you can't do it by listening to these pro-black folks. They live in a delusional world. They are self-righteous. Some type of wacky-ass morality that they have. Beliefs are. I don't care what your sexual orientation are. We gonna work things out because I'm your brother. I'm not your slave master. Do you understand? The pro-black look at me and look at Oprah. We are slave to them. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, boss. What you want us to do now, sir? How you want me to think, sir? How you want me to believe, sir? I will show you a better way through my example. I'm not going to force you to do nothing. I'm just going to be the example of what I'm talking about. And you will see, let me try that. Let me try that. I'm not going to force nobody to do nothing they don't want to do. And you know, when you live in a state like Mississippi, let's say for instance, if we can get everybody to slow down drinking alcohol and smoking weed and all these different things, and of course you're gonna have rebellious folks, they're gonna feel very odd living around people who don't do that. Like, okay, you know, it reminds me of a dog. You ever see dogs bark, then all the other dogs shut up, and one dog keep barking, and then he start looking around and notice all the other dogs to shut up? You know, you're an oddball. You stand out. Nobody want to feel that way. We're not telling you to stop smoking and drinking. We are advising it because it's the best way to go. It's healthier for us as a people. It's better for your children. It's just a better way. I mean, you can do that all that you want to. But you're going to feel very odd because the majority of the people in the state, we're not into that no more. We're closing down all the liquor stores and the reefer joints.
2 miles. Turn left on.
You know why?
Boulevard, US.
Not because we forcing it, because the people don't want the liquor no more. They don't want the weed no more. They don't want the opioids no more. That's the kind of environment that we created. Will it be easy? No.
Warning.
Take a lot of work, take a lot of time, because we used to living in a toilet bowl. We used to living in filth. But people, I believe that people have good hearts. I believe people want to do better. Put them in a better environment and they will do better. You keep them in the septic tank, then they smell like shizir. And let people make their change on their own. Threatening people, oh, you're gonna go to hell. Why don't you commit suicide?
Speed warning.
First of all, as you know, my position comes from my viewpoint of nature. I cannot do that simply because it's not natural. You don't see no animal committing suicide. That's not a natural thing. Even a roach. A roach will fight for life till it cannot fight anymore. That's just, it's natural to fight for your life. Even when you get your head chopped off, the body tries to live. But you angry at me because I don't want to believe in your afterlife and your spooks and your spirits and reincarnation or whatever else. You want to get mad, so you're going to wish death on me. And I'm supposed to be attracted and listen to you while you telling me I need to die. I'm supposed to listen to you and you call me an Uncle Tom and a Sambo and a Coon. Right. Yeah. I bet a lot of car dealers sold a lot of cars making mockery of their customers when their customers come in and might look poor, broke down and out, and you tell that customer, and you don't know what they might be millionaires, you don't know. But they look all raggedy. Look, you sure you want to buy a car? You like you can't afford it. Then you look stupid.
0.2 miles, turn left on Ibn'rad.
Then you look stupid when you find out they're a millionaire and they come to buy 10 or 12 cars at one time. And that's how that's how pro-black stuff is. They cut their noses off despite their face. Because they don't know, look what kind of asset I would be to them. Look what kind of asset Oprah and our people would be to them. They don't know how to talk to nobody. They live in this fantasy fictional world. They think they being tough. If you tough, why don't you take your ass down to the National Guard and take them weapons from them white folks and have a real revolution since y'all so tough? Since you so bad, since God is on your side, you say God is on your side, then take your happy ass down to the National Armory. We see them all the time. I know where my local National Guard Armory is. Go in there, get the weapons. They got, matter of fact, some of them got tanks sitting there. Get the tanks, get the bazookas, the RPG, the RPG, the rocket propelled grenade launchers. All that stuff is there. Y'all so tough, and God is on your side, and the white man's the devil. He's so evil. We'll do it. Your God gonna back you up. See, they don't even believe in their own lie. They don't even believe in their own lie that they teach.
Turn left on Mount Zion Road.
God is this and God is on my side and blah. God ain't did a damn thing for you. That's why you're scary ass. The best thing that you can do is make a YouTube video. That's the best thing that you can do. And the best thing, another thing that you can do is leave me the hell alone and leave Oprah alone, because ain't nobody interested in y'all fake ass, retarded ass. And they are. Pro-black is nothing but chocolate-covered racism. It's a mental disorder. And that's a fact. Prove me wrong, retarded ass. Incompetent, can't accomplish nothing. Umar Johnson, Pan-African, been working on school for damn 12 years. Like, what the hell, are you serious? And that is acceptable. That is acceptable. All this nothing that Pan-Africans, RBG Nation, Black First folks, all this stuff that they do is acceptable. That is not acceptable. Well, they're trying. You're not trying hard enough. It's not good enough. It's not acceptable. But you know, all these people are losers. So they make excuses for their loser friends. Right, Chase? Chase said they want to get the money and move next door to the races. Yeah. And that's like your boy Tariq Nasheed. So on that note, let me get out of here. I just wanted to express myself on that. Again, Oprah Winfrey, Gayle, nobody, they don't need me to defend them. They don't need me at all. They have the money to get the lawyers and public relations folks, whoever they need.
In a half mile, turn left on Mount Zion Road, and then.
But this bullying thing, it's not going to work. Farrakhan can run his mouth all that he wants, and he can't even solve his own problem.
Turn left on Mount Zion Road.
You want to talk, Farrakhan?
0.9 miles.
Why don't you talk about that documentary? Since you can give all this advice and know so much. Talk about that documentary, sir. You got all this advice and God is guiding you, telling you what to say and blah, blah, blah. What do God, Allah, tell you what to say about this documentary? All these lies that you've been telling all these years. And you might get your wish, sir. You say, open up the files on Malcolm X. That's what you've been saying for years. Yes, sir, King. That's what you've been saying for years. Open up the files on Malcolm X. Well, you might be getting your wish. You might be getting your wish. And the only thing it'll do is make things for you look worse. That's what it's gonna do. See, it's a bluff. It's a bluff. Mr. Farrakhan is a big bluff because he know the chances are he talks about the family. He wants the family of Elijah Muhammad.
Turn left on Mount Zion Road.
He wants the family of Elijah Muhammad to exhume the body. That's not going to happen. Most cases, it's against the law to exhume the body unless it's related to a homicide. Farrakhan knows that. It's a bluff. He knows that the FBI is not going to open up the files on Malcolm X. It's all a bluff.
In a half mile.
These people are tricksters and manipulators. play with your feelings and emotions. And so since he knows this is not going to happen, he got y'all believing in all this fantasy and fairy tales and lies. That man should be shaming himself. But that's how he made his living, like most preachers do. Selling false hopes, false dreams,
In a quarter mile,
and bringing themselves self-praise.
370 feet.
And you should be sick of it.
In 0.2 miles.
I'm sick of it. Keep your gods and religion and your divine people, all that stuff, keep that crap to yourself. This is not the place for you. Bye. I don't like dumbass folks on my page anyway. Bye. You mentally retarded ass suckers. Bye. Go away. The more I talk to you, the dumber I get. Don't make no sense for us to be so damn stupid. This is 2020. Still going for the same old dumbass brainwashing crap. On that note, I really gotta go. I'm at where I need to be. So y'all take care. And if I might be back and talk with you later on. We'll see.